been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
We're going to go down and check out these campgrounds and see what they're like. I just got the truck back together, so this is going to be a 2-for-1. I'm going to do a test drive and also check out the campgrounds while we go for our test drive. And Heidi's going with me so she can see what the place looks like, because I've been down there before. So let's go ahead and put you up in the dash and we'll drive down there.
Alright, I'm going to try to do audio on the fly here. This is our drive out to the campgrounds. And we ultimately decided not to stay at the campground, but I wanted to show it to you anyways. The only reason we didn't stay is because of it just being so close to home. Rainy here. We're going to come down to a stop sign and make a left. We're going to be in North Georgetown, Ohio. And the old Stagecoach Inn is there. You may want to check that out. It's kind of cool. It used to be there, and the stagecoaches actually stopped there back in the day. There it is there. And the campground's a little bit further down the street, not much further. And the campground is older. The new owners, about 8 years ago, they cleaned out quite a few of the old campers, but still a lot of vintage stuff there. But a lot of full-timers. Here we are. The campers off in the distance is set for sale. They usually have campers for sale here. Also in lots. There's auctions they do at that building on Wednesday nights. Here's Camping World actually delivering a camper or dropping it off for a 4th of July rental. And it's a quaint place. Pretty typical what you find older campgrounds. We're going to go in the camp store here and get some literature. And you can take a look. You can pause the video and take a look at the stuff that they have to offer. The campsites that are full hookup, though, pretty much are taken up by all the seasonal campers. The stuff that we'll be looking at is water electric only. I think it's 30 amp service for everything. There might be some 50 amps out there, or it could be that they're all 50 amps and a few 30 amps. I honestly can't remember at this point. But it's nice. It's pretty much everything you can want. You know, a couple lakes, there's fishing. They have a lot of activities, hay rides, stuff like that. We're going to take a drive to the right there and do kind of a counterclockwise thing. You'll see us go around the big field in the left where there's a lot of rental. And then we'll come back to that little loop in the upper right-hand corner, which I'll stop and show you briefly, and then we'll come back to it. But everything out here is pretty much water and electric only. But it's reasonable. So you'll see that when we come down through, a lot of trees, a lot of shade. And the campers, again, a lot of them are vintage. There's some new stuff, though, also. But these people, once they dig their heels in, they like to stay. There's that little loop we'll come back to. And this is the wrong turn. Forget that. But up here on the hill on the right is all the campsites. The most, you'll see those gray posts. That's the electrical boxes, obviously. This is all shaded area. Quite a few sites in here. And then that building where they do bingo and dances and the bands come in there. Of course, they got 4th of July over the lake, fireworks. All those posts out there in the distance, that's all hookups out there. Tons of them in that field. Some on to the left right here, and then again on the left here in the woods, down by a creek. That's kind of nice. I wouldn't suggest going down this road. It's kind of rough, so we're going to go through this bumpy road and through a couple of puddles. My truck I had to go around because it's only 2-wheel drive. But I wouldn't suggest bringing a camper through here. And then what we'll do is go back to that little loop. At the end of this road here, we'll make a left and go back to that little loop. You'll see a couple of campsites that were kind of interesting to us just because it was so open. Up on the hill here on the left, what a great view to see quite a bit of distance. And then whenever we turn up the road, that campsite there we were kind of interested in, but the next one even more. It was kind of close to the pavilion, and again, electric and water hook up here, and then shade up ahead in those campsites. You can see back there, there's quite a few that's in the shade. Heidi was checking the water there. It was nice, and we'll camp here eventually. It's just a little close to home, and it didn't seem much like camping for a vacation. I wouldn't mind doing it over the weekend real quick if we trying to squeeze in a little bit of recreation. And they have a lot of stuff to do. Again, teen dances, that kind of stuff. It's pretty loaded down with activities. I don't think that I would want to necessarily camp here again for a vacation because it's so close to the house. We might try to do full season hookup here one time and go a full season, but I don't know about that either. So ultimately what we're going to do is go back to the house and just shut down. But I wanted to tell you we're going to do a video of the campsite we did choose, and that will be after this one, which will be after the 4th of July. So thanks for watching.